watch The Bachelor last night? Okay. I watched. And here's the thing. I'm upset with Hannah G. And here's why, and you might not agree with me. This is a woman who had, all right, to me, it takes 3 months to fall in love with somebody, and it takes 3 months then to fall out of love with the same person if all you've had is a short amount of time on a TV show called The Bachelor, you know? And he gave her the first rose. You remember in the very beginning of this season, the promised rose, and you know they had that word home. You remind me of home. Is what he always told her and everything. And he's crying and she's crying. And I was pissed last night at you, Hannah, because why would you give this man so much rhythm, so many feelings? You're over there crying. I wouldn't have hugged him. I wouldn't have wanted to sit next to him. I have been telling Chris, the host, shut up. I've been telling the audience, the live audience who, you know, they feel for the Bachelor and the Bachelorette, you know, stop clapping for him. He's no good. I don't want him. I got a new boyfriend, a new life, or whatever. Even if she doesn't have a new boyfriend, you know, she said, one thing that she did say that I thought was really smart, she said that she learned a lot from being on the show. She learned a lot about herself, about her own resiliency, and about life, you know, and her closeness with her father, who, you know, she's very close with her family. You know, Colton, I don't know what we're going to see tonight, but here's what I'm imagining. It's going to be the 1 hour, you know, that they taped with Colton and his parents. Colton's going to go back home. Remember, he's the Virgin Bachelor NFL player. He's going to go back home to his parents and his family, and they're all going to be talking to him, no doubt, about go chase your girl. You know, the one that he wanted to be, but he kicked off. What was her name again?
What's her name? Cassie.
Cassie. Go chase Cassie. Go chase Cassie. So the first hour is probably going to be him getting the coaching talk. And then the second hour is probably going to be him chasing Cassie. And Cassie will probably give in. And then they'll get married. And then they'll get a spin-off. And then don't you see what's going on? They've got us hypnotized. They've got us. By the way, here's an old picture of Colton. It surfaced. He actually showed... Well, now, keep in mind, he's 6'5", so he was tall back then, and this is the 80s. Those kind of suits were popular, and yeah, he does look dorky, but wouldn't you rather look dorky young than dorky old? You know what I mean? As soon as I saw the picture, by the way, I immediately thought that this looked like the billionaire that was engaged to Mariah Carey. Yeah, right? Right? So if you're with me, then you'll be watching part 2 of The Bachelor tonight on ABC. Yeah. You know, I love Naomi Campbell, but she's 48 years old now, and she's dating this 25-year-old singer from One Direction. His name is Liam Payne. Okay, 45. And 48 and 25. 48 and 25.
So?
Okay. Now, I don't know her dating type. She dates a lot of different guys her age, older than her. And I would imagine younger than her, too. She's been around for a very long time. Naomi and Liam were recently spotted at dinner. This was last month. Trying to play it off like they're not together. But when you're on a date and you're sitting right next to each other and trying to play it, this looks like a try to play off to me. And over the weekend they were spotted. They both attended an auto racing event, but they insisted, it was in Hong Kong, they insisted on taking pictures separately. Now you know. And then, behind the scenes of this auto racing event, people were saying that they couldn't take their hands off each other, like they were making out and feeling each other up and stuff. Yeah, that's what you do. So, Naomi also was recently asked about Liam on a talk show, and, well, look at her response.
There's been a lot of headlines recently, Naomi, connecting you to Mr. Liam Payne, formerly of One Direction. Any truth to these rumours?
I've never discussed my personal life.
She with him.
Here's the deal. To me, that was the look of love, the look of, yes, we have something going on. She was being tight-lipped about it. And here's what I think, and I was one of the only people in our Hot Topics morning meeting who felt this way. I feel like she's not using this guy because he's young, and I also don't feel like he's using her because he's old or because he's young. Let me tell you about him first. All right, at 25, he's got a child with a 35-year-old woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
The actress,
Singer
Cheryl Cole. She's 35. They got a 1-year-old son. So if he's from One Direction, that means